welcome to Cross Creek Equestrian Center. I am here at the Hamilton Standardbred facility for new Vocations. Just wanted to show you some of our awesome horses, so we're going to go through them today. I'm going to change the camera, and you guys please bear with me because these teenagers riding the horses are a heck of a lot better at this Facebook thing than I am. So it is a windy day here in Hamilton. I don't know why we cannot seem to get a warm day with no wind, but we have lots of wind. So welcome everybody, and I'm going to go through some of our horses that are walking around. They've been under saddle for either a week or a couple weeks at this point, and we have, I'll tell you what here, he is 15 years old, and he is a Michigan trotter. He is going to be a lovely horse. He's very willing. He took to riding really easily, and within the first ride, we were pretty much trotting him around the ring. He is so cool. We call him Junior, and that's the name he came with. He loves to eat carrots. I talked to his race owner a lot, and so he is doing really well. And that is, I'll tell you what, Megan is up in the irons. Here we have 1077. He's our baby. He's 4. He's just learning to canter. This is Isabel up in the irons. He is super cute, and you can see his profile on the webpage. So 1077, we call him 7. Over here we have no HABLA. He's learning to stretch down. We're trying to build some of those back muscles for him. This is Kate up in the irons here, and she's been working with him a lot, so this has been a really great thing for Taco and for Kate. We call him Taco. And they are all going around, and just so you guys, I know you probably can't hear it on the Facebook Live, but it is windy out. We had to close most of the doors because the wind was blowing through, and these guys are just kind of plopping around here like there is nothing bothering them at all. So here's 7. Here is Junior. And the nice thing about the last few weeks is these young ladies have had lots of time to come out and work with these horses. So even though they might not have been in physical school and they've been in virtual school, it's given them a little bit more time to come up and help these guys get ready for their new homes. So if anyone wants to walk, turn around, trot, anything like that, go ahead. We want to just give everybody a chance to see these guys. There goes 7. So all 3 of these horses are getting turned out with others. They're very good in turnout with some friends, which is fantastic for them because it means that it opens up a lot of possibilities if they are looking to find a new home with friends. There is 7. He's doing, I'm just so impressed with the way this horse is moving. I love his trot, and I love the movement that I'm seeing. He's starting to figure out how to use his back a little bit here. So he's about a week and a half ahead of Junior, who's in front of him, but I can see that 7 is really starting to figure out how to carry a rider's weight. Here's 7, and here is Junior. You guys want to come back to a walk for me? Good boys. Good boys. Okay, you can go the other direction too. So again, this is 1077 here. He's 4 years old. He's been doing a really nice job. He is just learning to canter. We get a few steps of canter out of him, and then maybe we'll try that at the end, Isabel, if you feel like he's ready to try that. We'll bring the others into the middle so you've got some steering room for him. We get like 3 or 4 really nice canter steps, and then he's still trying to figure it out. So this is 1077, and he is 4 years old. This is no HABLA, and he is 10 years old. And here is I'll tell you what, and he is 15. So he's the older one, and he's probably the steadiest, quietest one of the bunch right now that we have here. And I wish I could have you guys hear the wind that is blowing through this barn. They obviously don't care, which is so nice. These guys are awesome. They're all good boys today. We hope they continue to be good. That's great for Taco, Kate. Just keep him stretching down. I love that. And here's 7. All right. Does anyone want to pick up a trot in this direction? He's fancy. I could see this horse doing a lot of stuff. I could see him doing some jumping. I could see him doing dressage. He is just so fancy, and he's really starting to learn how to carry himself, which is fantastic. What I like about Junior here is that when we got on him, literally the first ride, he was trotting around pretty much like this. He is so unflappable and such a good soul, and he is so happy to try whatever's really asked of him. Hello, here is no HABLA. So we've taken a little bit longer with him just because he gets a little nervous at the mounting block, and so we're spending time to just make sure that he feels secure in his handler and that he knows exactly what is expected out of him, and then he settles right into it. And that's been just beautiful to see. So whoever gets him for a horse is going to have a lovely partner that is more than willing to join in and be a partner with them as their rider. There goes 7. Nice. That looks really pretty. I love it. He looks wonderful. All right, you guys can go ahead and walk. Good job. They're all transitioning really well. I love the way that everybody is steering. They're doing such a nice job. For here's Jessica, our barn owner. Wave hi. She's doing an awesome job during all this quarantine of keeping everybody fed and turned out and stalls clean and all those important things that all the boarders here need. So we have our standardbreds here, but we also have a bunch of boarders, and we also have a bunch of young ladies that come in to ride. And I'm so lucky because a lot of these young ladies are helping me. Either they help with grooming them, or they spend time with them, grazing them, or some of them are riding them, and it's just wonderful to see the standardbreds appreciate it, but I think it's good for the girls too. So there is no HABLA right there. He is 10. Here is 7. He is 4. That's confusing if I say that. And then we have, I'll tell you what, and he is 15. Good job, guys. You want to bring them all in? We'll see if we can get them to stand next to each other a little bit. I don't know. Hi, boys. What's up? They're waiting for Taco to come into the lineup. Well, that's a pretty picture right there. I like that. All right, so we'll walk over here. This is no HABLA. Kate. And she's just done a really nice job of helping him get comfortable with everything. Here is 1077 and Isabel. And these two right here are posted on the website right now. We will be doing pictures of this handsome fellow this weekend. So he gets his pictures taken. Yeah, you do. And that's Megan up there. We can go ahead and walk on. My goodness, it's hard to stand still. We have a few others that are starting into their saddle training too, and so those will be getting posted as well. And there are just a couple of really nice options, especially one horse that is named A Stitch in Time, who we are really thinking the dressage world will be wanting to see. So we will be featuring him coming up soon. He's just not quite ready for this just yet. But there is 1077. How tall is he? He's like about 16'1". No HABLA is 15'3". About 15'3"-ish. Oh, the girls are tall. So, Megan, you're 5'10", 5'9". Kate is not tall. She says she's 5'4". She's laughing and saying, well, not. But Isabel is 5'11". So we have some tall riders on these horses. So these are standardbreds. And we are at the facility in Hamilton, Cross Creek Equestrian Center, where we do our standardbreds down south in Ohio. And then there's a Sunbury location up north in Ohio. And I love these standardbreds. They can really do anything that we ask them to. I'm so impressed with their attitudes. I'm coming from the thoroughbred world, but these guys are so hardy and so sturdy and so willing to try anything. And they're a little less energetic sometimes than the thoroughbreds. So they're a really nice option for somebody who maybe doesn't want to have to deal with a thoroughbred. They might want to look at a standardbred because it might just be a little bit of a less exciting for 6 months, especially if it's a cold 6 months. This is 1077. This is no HABLA. And this is I'll Tell You What. So girls, thank you so much for this. I am going to sign off unless there are any more questions. So they have not been ridden Western. I'm seeing a couple questions pop up. They have not been ridden Western, but I really don't see a problem with popping a Western saddle on any of these guys and them being completely comfortable with it. This is I'll Tell You What. Here is no HABLA. And coming around this way is 1077. And they are all just being little rock stars because it's windy and cold here. Like I said, I don't know why we keep doing these lives when it is like the windiest day and the coldest day, and they're completely content and totally relaxed. So anybody have any more questions? I am happy to try to answer them as I'm figuring this Facebook thing out. Girls, thank you so much. What good ponies. Okay, well, from Hamilton, let's see, we have one horse that is cantering here, and 7 is picking up a couple of steps at a canter. Let me go ahead and have the other two kind of sit over here in the middle of the ring, and we'll let 7 go ahead and canter. He gets a couple steps. What a good boy. Good boy. Great, thank you so much. And you can see I was still trying to figure out where exactly to place his feet, his back feet. That was even better than yesterday. Yesterday we got 3 or 4 steps, so each day he comes out, he gets better and better. And you know, these horses, so I know someone asked about 7 being suitable for a beginner. He is a baby. He's only 4 years old, and while he's very calm, and he is just the sweetest thing in the world, because we literally laugh when we go to clean his stall. He lays his face in our arms. He is so sweet. But he's a baby. And so, you know, I just want everybody to be aware that he's the young guy in the crowd. He's the young one. Hi, handsome. Hello. He is a good baby. And then here is, I'll tell you what. Hi, handsome boy. Such a good boy. And here's our little no HABLA. Hi, what a good boy. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and the next time we do this, we'll have a couple others out here. Hope you guys all have a great day.